Ni kifurushi cha Super Halo kutoka Halotel. Piga nyota 148 nyota 66 alama ya reli. Chagua namba 2 Super Halo.
Halotel, pamoja katika ubora.
Welcome to the MCL Talk. Today we have Sami Hyypiä, who is a former Liverpool defender. He has been playing in England for 10 years till he retired in 2012, isn't it?
2011.
2011. And today he has toured Mwananchi headquarters here in Tabata, and we'd like to know a few things from him. First of all, we'd like to know, you've been playing in England for 10 years, and England is a place where a lot of foreign players go there to play. Do you think this has helped national team?
I think you can look at it two ways. That of course is great when quality players are going somewhere to play, and the local players can train and play with better players. So that can help them to improve as well. But on the other hand, then if there's many foreign players, then maybe the local kids who are growing up, they don't get the chance to play in the first team or something. So you can look at it different ways. That if it's good for the national team or not. That it's good when the local players are training and playing with good players. But then it's bad if there's too many foreign players, and then the local players are not getting their chance. So that's not good situation for the national team, because they are not playing in their own club. So you I don't know. I was a foreign player in England, and
yes.
I didn't think at all that if it was good or bad for the foreign players. That I had my things to take care of, and I tried to do my best every day for the club, and that was the most important thing for me.
Yes, yes. We're saying this because in African countries we have started to have such kind of regulation. Initially in Tanzania we are allowing 5 players from outside. We are now allowing 7 players. Do you think a country like Tanzania, which has not yet developed its football to that extent of England, do you think this regulation will help?
Yeah, I think so. And now in Europe, for example, inside European Union, you don't have any regulations that you can have all the team. Yeah, you have some that you have to have homegrown talents and stuff there, homegrown players there, but the amount of foreign players you can have is like not that limited, and I think it's good to have the limits.
Yeah.
But that you are not in the situation that in one team there's all the foreign players.
Yeah.
You know, because then the talents, young talents, are not getting their chance to play in the first team. I discussed this matter a few days ago already, and I think if you want to lift the Tanzanian league, I think if you take good players all over Africa or something, it's not a bad thing when the games are more exciting, and you know, there are some exciting players coming from outside to play here. So it's not a bad thing, and that helps the league to grow as well, and the interest towards the league is growing. So
yeah, coming back to the World Cup finals going on in Russia, we have seen now Europe has only lost one match. That is, Germany lost to Mexico, I think, and Africa has lost 6 out of 7 matches. What do you think of African performance in this World Cup?
Yeah, Senegal has a strong performance against Poland, and they won against Poland, and I think they have a good chance to go far in the tournament. But I think recent years the African football has improved that way, that the teams are more organized, and you know, there's more discipline inside the team, and I think that's a good trend. Good way to have to play, and I think the African teams maybe lacked that in the past. So I think they are in a good way to do better, and I wouldn't be surprised if Senegal went quite far in the tournament, but we will see.
Looking at what we have been talking before we come here, you might not know our player Mwanaspoti who is playing in Genk in Belgium. But what do you think Africa has to do to develop football? You have been playing with the African players for the 10 years. You have been playing with the African players in England and in Europe. What do you think? What they have and what African countries can do to take their football to the next level?
I think it all starts from the youth level.
Yeah.
That I think when you get professional coaches for the youth level, and they can guide the youngsters in the right direction, what they can do and how they can improve themselves. I think that's one step, and it doesn't happen in 1 year or 2 years, and it's a long process. But in the end of the day, I think it's all about a player. If the player wants to improve, he asks people that what do I have to do to improve? And the people guide him to the right direction, but at the end of the day, he has to do the work. Nobody can do the work for him. I can tell him that you have to do this and this and this, or you can do this and this and this. But at the end of the day, you have to do it. And it's like the will has to be there to sacrifice a lot, because you have to sacrifice a lot.
It is a personal thing, So you have been here for 2 days, I think, 1 day.
2 days.
2 days, and I think you had talked with Tanzania Football Federation. What is the impression you have got from your conversation?
Yeah, it's interesting. Now I go to see the Serengeti boys under 17 team, and I met with Mr. Mirambo, who's the coach of the team, and we were talking a little bit what we can do, and I said that definitely I can talk what it takes. That I can talk from my experience, what I experienced in my career, because it's not every day that from Finland comes a top professional football player. And I've sacrificed a lot to be there, and I've worked hard for that. So those kind of things I can talk to the kids, and of course I want to see them on the training field what they can. And yesterday I was playing with smaller kids and bigger kids. I think there was like 140 kids in total, and I played along with them, and I saw some great talents there already. And so I think you are okay here in Tanzania with that you have talents. But then how to make them to make the final step? That's a magic you have to find somewhere.
Thank you, Mr. Hippier,
Thank
and
you.
Welcome again.
Thank you.
Yeah.